Hi there, I'm Dr. Emily Lamb. I'm a psychiatry resident. I'm in my second year of training here at West Virginia University Ruby Memorial Hospital. Welcome back from summer. If you're going into high school and you're a freshman or a senior or somewhere in between, I hope you had an awesome summer. I wanted to talk to you about some of the anxiety that can come along with going back to school and some ways to try and combat that. Some of my favorite tips and things to work on are focusing instead of on outcomes and rules is to focus on the habits that are going to get you to your goals. High school can be such a high pressure time when you're expected to do certain things and be autonomous, but also listen and make goals and figure out what you want to do with your life. And it's overwhelming. And so instead of focusing on all of the things that you feel like you need to do or places you need to get to, I'd encourage you to take a step back and just focus on habits, right? So what does that look like? If you're someone who wants to go to college, maybe instead of focusing just on what college or what major you're going to have, focus on the steps in between. Getting good study habits, getting good habits that are going to set you up to be healthy whenever you do move out someday. If you're not planning on going to college and you're someone who wants to go to a trade school, work on those communication skills, work on talking to people who are in your field of interest. Building healthy habits is something that is never going to be a waste of time. The other really helpful part of reducing anxiety is focusing on yourself, but also the people and your interactions with them around you. So healthy relationships, whether that's with friends or a significant other or your family. Some things that I would encourage you to do is to figure out what boundaries you want to have for yourself and figure out what standards you have for yourself, right? And so before even the school year starts, ask yourself, what am I willing to put up with? What am I okay with? What do I feel like I deserve in a friendship and a significant other? And what do I feel like I'm willing to give? And then check in with yourself. Be honest. Ask yourself, am I holding up to my expectations and my standards and my boundaries, or am I kind of caving in and need to reassess things? If you're someone who really struggles with feeling anxious about school, something I would encourage you to do is ask yourself, are you super passive? Are you someone who's just going to let people talk and walk and you're going to just sit back and feel like you can't express yourself? If that's the case, I would encourage you to really wonder and push yourself to speak up for your needs. If you're someone who needs to sit towards the front of the class because it helps you pay attention better, let your teacher know. If you're someone who needs a little bit of space towards the end of the day and your friends are overwhelming you, tell them you need some space. Being assertive is not the same thing as being mean or being aggressive, but being assertive and letting people know what your needs are can be a really good way to kind of reduce some of that anxiety about how other people are going to act whenever you have needs and you need to just tell them.